Alright, Shalom. I can just want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakadash. Upon us as the apostles, elders, and great millstone who will teach well, peace, that I can push this truth, Shalom. Now I have a lesson here going into, you know, um, you know, um, Ezekiel the 37th chapter and the Great Awakening. Okay, because there's a Great Awakening happening, right now in first and foremost America and throughout the whole globally, because you even have in a if I'm not mistaken in the Philippines, you have people waking up. You have people waking up and teaching Yahweh Shai, and teaching the word and teaching the true doc, teaching the true image of the Most High and His Son. All right, and then you have the masses of the people in Babylon the Great, waking up. You have them waking up to the true image of Yahweh Shai and his in the Most High. The Most High and His Son Yahweh Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. The true image. You have the who are the real Israelites, the true image of the true depiction. Well, it's like the true color, the true color of the true color of the Hebrew Israelites, which are not white, but so-called white, but which are so-called black, people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian, Haitians, Jamaicans, But let's hop right into this lesson. All right. And this is Ezekiel 37th chapter. In the first verse, it says, "The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones, and caused me to pass by them round about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord, power, thou knowest. And again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. So this is the Lord, speaking, this is the Lord by the words of Yahweh, the words of the Bible, the words that you see here, the words, which are the scriptures, being presented unto the Hebrew Israelites, and the speckled birds and the Israelite foreigners, who receive this word, in truth and in sincerity, who receive this word and believe in His word, and He's speaking to them, He's speaking to you, and letting you know that, you gotta wake up and come out of your dead estate, out of your dryness, out of your, in those bones, dry bones represent the dead state that you are in, the dead state in the dryness of the spirit, and the dryness of, not being awake to the prophecies, not being awake to who you are, as a people, and so on and so forth. All right. Now let's get I'm gonna give verse 5. It says, Thus saith the Lord, power unto these bones. Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. It says, Thus saith the Lord, power unto these bones. Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord. All right. So this is, Ezekiel prophesying, It's Ezekiel prophesying, what was gonna happen, you know, and the Lord, speaking to us, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is, the Lord speaking to us, Lord speaking to the 2/3 of our nation, and to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right, you know, and it says, um, you know, it says, "Thus saith the Lord, power unto these bones. Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. And I will lay sinews upon you, and I will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord." You know, so with that being said, with that being said, it's just letting you know that he if you come into this truth, he's gonna with the cover you with the with the spirit, the spirit of knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite. All right. Now I'm gonna get Proverbs. I'm gonna jump back to Proverbs 1, starting at verse 20. It says, "Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their great scorning, and fools hate knowledge." So, going back to the Great Awakening, speaking on the Great Awakening, you know, there's a big great there's a big Great Awakening happening, you know, in in this world, because Yahweh Shai, our Lord and Savior, is coming back to redeem his elect. He's coming back to redeem his people, which are the elect, and then he's coming back, and then he's coming back on a second return. He's gonna make his grand appearance, so that's why, you know so that's why so that's why you know this is happening, because there has to be a great awakening in order for, because this prophecy being fulfilled, is the great awakening. But there has to be a great awakening before Yahweh Shai comes back. That way, his prophecy will be fulfilled of, his remnant being returned unto him, and doing the will of him. All right. Now let's get St. John chapter 8, starting at verse 32. It says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." All right. I'm gonna read this one more time. This is St. John 8:32. It says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." So if you know this truth, if you know this truth, then you will be free. Free from these chains of darkness. You know, in a spiritual, if you think spiritually, you will be free from the chains of darkness, because you know that that you weren't worthy, to become to be called into this thing. This wasn't of us. This was a gift of Yahweh Shemal Shai, the gift of faith. All right. It says, "And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." So, us knowing this truth, it has us in a good position, in a good position, and we are awake to this truth. All right, we're awake to this truth, and there's knowledge and great wisdom, to be able to have it, and to be able to possess it, and to be able to, get better, you know, in this, in this faith, and in this current world, for you. How about you, Shai? All right, let's get this real quick. Then I'm gonna close out. This is Isaiah 52, starting at verse 1. All right, it says, awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion." And the Zion is speaking here in Isaiah 52:1 is speaking about the children of Israel, the women and children, the men, women, and children, of, um, nation. All right. He says, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem. It says, put on thy beautiful garments. And those beautiful garments, are speaking about the wisdom. All right. Speaking about the wisdom, you know, and, yeah, the wisdom, Slakia, the wisdom of the non-Jewish understanding of this truth. All right. That's the beautiful garments. All right. It says, O Jerusalem, and it says, the holy city, for henceforth there shall no more come unto thee. Slakia, for henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from thy bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. All right, you know, So I'm gonna read verse 2 one more time. It says that shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from thy bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. You know, so it's telling us, that to put off, the way the ways of the heathen and put off the ways of Babylon. All right, and come into this knowledge and wisdom and understanding of this truth, and do everything everything that we can do, to please Yahweh Shema Shai, like, you know, just basically following his commands, and um, you know, um, following his commands and having faith, fearing the Lord, and everything that comes with it, you know, being brotherly, right? Loving thy brother, loving thy neighbor, you know, loving Yahweh Shema Shai, love being in this truth, abiding in this truth, praying, you know, and everything else, but that was a just quick lesson. I just want to get that in, But I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Crocodile, double honors unto the apostles, elders, great millstone, who were and teach you what peace, occupants in this street, Shalom.